the end of the world as we know it show, and I'm going to tell you why you should not feel fine. I'm putting up a series of videos on YouTube. I'm trying to get some information out there for people just because it seems like there's an urgent need for people to find out about some really weird things that are going on, and they're happening very fast. So I'm just trying to give you information so you're more informed, something to think about, talk about, open discussion. So this video is going to be on the Electoral College Pact. I don't know if you've heard about this. If you haven't, listen in. I'm going to give you some wonderful details about it. Now, the official name on this, and this is just on Wikipedia, it is the National Popular Vote Interstate Compact. Long name, but essentially what it is, it's an Electoral College Pact. Now, why would we want to have something like that? Well, I think that I'm going to bring up the page here that kind of gives me what states are involved in it. And basically the reason we might want that is because this last election was a clusterfuck. And this is the second time that we've had a person who gets the most popular votes, but they're awarded the presidency because of this goofy system that we have, this electoral college, this thing that's left over from the 1800s, where it was kind of meant to give some of the smaller states an equal vote with the larger states and kind of even things out. It was also meant to keep somebody that might have been some kind of a crazy, maniacal, lunatic type person from getting into office. So what happened this time? Ugh. All right, anyhow. All right, so Electoral College Pact. So why would this be a good thing? Well, if you look at kind of what happened with this last election, you look at where the politicians focused their candidacy, their campaign dollars, it's basically in battleground states. There's certain states, like in this year it was Ohio and Florida and Virginia and Iowa, and there's certain states where that's the only place that they campaign. So there's just like a few select states that people campaign in, and basically those are the key ones that give people votes. Now the problem is that with those just key states, if you can get to the 270, you ignore everybody else. So the rest of the people out there are kind of just, the rest of the country is ignored. And you also have the problem where you have this discrepancy, this dispute over who the president is. That's why we have all the "not my president" signs. Now, I know the Republicans, because they've won the last 2 times with this, they don't want to change. There's no incentive to make any changes. But for the rest of you, I'll tell you what, this thing is actually on board. It's going on right now. Believe it or not, there are actually 10 states plus the District of Columbia that are on board. They have 165 electoral votes. You only need 270. So if they get enough states to get to 270 as part of this pact, then basically our elections will be decided by the popular vote. We can't change it right now because there's a constitutional amendment required. It would be difficult to do. But this pact is something that states are signing on board for. Here you have states like Rhode Island, Vermont, Hawaii, District of Columbia. You have Maryland, Massachusetts, Washington, New Jersey, Illinois, New York, and California. Those are the states that have signed on right now. They're on board. If you get to 270, if they can get enough people to sign on, what happens is it automatically kicks in. These states have already passed it through their legislature. It's in place. It's ready to go. So this whole thing could be behind us if a couple more states get on board. So, call for action for you. Get a hold of your state legislators, okay? Get a hold of your Senate, your House members. Let them know your voice. We've got to vote for this thing. Get this Electoral College Pact. Say, hey, how come you guys haven't signed on to this thing? We should. I know there's going to be some fighting against it, but there's no real reason why we shouldn't have this. It makes a lot of sense. So that's call for action. Get on the phone. Whatever you got to do. Mail. Get a hold of those people. Let them know. So the other thing you can do is, if you're really not feeling like you want to put that much energy into it, but you still want to stay informed, you want to find out what's going on, you can follow me on Twitter. All right? This is my Twitter handle. I set it up about a week ago. You can go online and find out more about me with one of my other videos. Basically, it's @RealSockInIt. And I explained where I came up with that Twitter handle in the video about me that tells you who I am and why you should follow me. Donald Trump has 23 million followers right now. I'm trying to get a voice. I'm trying to reach out to you people and get a voice. So please, follow me on Twitter if I make any sense. Check out my other videos. Share with everybody. Please, follow me. Thanks.